Oh, hey there, fundies. Hey, it's Shooter. Hey, just going to jump into the Qs real quick, give you guys a little peek into the future. Hey, welcome to my 2 cents. It is May 18th, 2022. Of course, please do review the disclosures at the end of this video. Okay, so right now we go out to the weekly. We got this bounce coming up to 335. We're seeing these ending and leading diagonals all over the place, which is basically that broadening pattern that you see, but we keep rejecting it. We had one here and here, and it's changing. So if I come down to 30-minute, just to give you a look at what our counts are. So, I'm looking maybe for 294 still today, but I think we bounce back up towards, I think we get a little bounce here. That's my hesitation. But coming out after tomorrow, when we do get a count in, right now it's telling me that we're done to the downside. So all we did was catch this little back test, and then we're going to push up towards that 335 supposedly. But again, we keep getting these wicks and they get rejected, wicks and they get rejected, or you get these flush and then they buy it back. And those are very hard to scalp around or even swing around, because they just absolutely kill premium so quick. So I'm just going to come out to the daily and I'm going to look at this from that perspective. So right now I'm looking for maybe a push to this 308.72, and then I'm going to take a shot again short to get in, heading towards that 272. So I'm looking for about $30 down on that leg, which is the final leg 4. This was nice. 30s from over here, 325s and 300s from here, because I was thinking we'd push lower, and we got that, whatever this was, dead cat bounce, I guess is a good description. And then then we got this. But the nice thing about this is there's no B here yet. So, just looking at the chart, these kind of continuation are actually very exciting for me, because they're really predictable. So if we get a shallow, we don't put it in a 338, this is going to morph into a 5-way just right now, just from my experience looking at Elliott wave count. And these counts excite the hell out of me, because I can catch them and ride them. And I love riding those waves. This is why my nickname Shooter, because when I catch these, I ride them from the beginning to the end. Whatever your risk, trade the same lot size, don't increase because of the circumstances. Just ride these waves and realize that we'll have some misses, because I've gotten chopped out. Out of 7 entries today, I had 3 fails. So I was right about 60% of the time on the entries on the scalp side, and I was wrong about 40% of the time. But the reality is the return was decent enough, so it didn't matter. I was back to that. Hey, as long as I keep my losses to less than 20% of my gains, we got a great formula here. Just let's ride it and, do the best we can to profit as best we can. So at 308, and I'm just going to say this because I'm tired as all get out, and I don't know if I'm going to be up when 308 prints, because I'm going to take a nap soon. If 308 prints, go out towards first or second week of June and start putting in some, 285s right around there, right around the 8-day, because at least it'll back test the 8-day and bounce off. I think in a worst case scenario, just start scaling in little pieces. And as the trade continues to work, keep adding. Now, be perfectly comfortable with adding strikes. If you want to go from 308, you want to put some 300 on, you want to put some 295s on, then you want to put some 285s on, and you want to go put some 275s on and scale it out a little bit. Still use the same trade size. Just break it down, and don't be afraid to do that. And ultimately, your stop is going to be above this break. So let me just throw that up there. So, a close above 318.26, then we're probably heading to the B. And whatever you did put on there, you're probably going to take a little bit of a hit on. So make sure you give yourself a little time. Don't stay too tight on those, 2 weeks out, because this was the run we were catching, this flush down today. We don't want to get tied up there and give back what we just gained. So just patience, wait for the 308, and then, scale looking for that 270. Great trading, folks. Until next time.